Philip, Felipe, Bartholomew, Matthew, Thomas, James, the son of Alphaeus, the son of Alphas, Thaddeus, Simon the Canaanite, and Judas Iscariot, who also betrayed him. And they came into a house. See, who also betrayed him? This, I don't know. Anyways, as if they all didn't. I don't know. I'm just like, hey, look, there's humor in this, for reals. We're grateful that Judas betrayed him, because had he not betrayed him, then the Jews wouldn't have killed him, and if the Jews hadn't killed him, then we wouldn't have the resurrection as a principle, which is real. Therefore, I always thank the Jews. And the multitude came together again, so that they could not so much as eat bread. But when his own people heard about this, they went out and to lay hold of him. For they said, he is out of his mind. This is my favorite part. But the multitude came together again so that they could be not so much as eat bread. But when his own people, this is his own people, heard about this, they went out to lay hold of him, to gather him, to stop him, to basically to intervene against him. They went out to lay hold of him, for they said, he is out of his mind, calling him crazy. Typical. And the scribes who came down from Jerusalem said, he has Beelzebub, and by the ruler of the demons he casts out demons. So he called them to him and said to them in parables, how can Satan cast out Satan? If a kingdom is divided against itself, the kingdom cannot stand. And if a house is divided against itself, that house cannot stand. And if Satan has risen up against himself and is divided, he cannot stand, but has an end. No one can enter a strong man's house and plunder his goods unless he first binds the strong man, and then he will plunder his house. I think of mortgages every time I read that part. The unpardonable sin. Assuredly, I say to you, all sins will be forgiven the sons of men, and whatever blasphemies they may utter. But he who blasphemes against the Holy Spirit never has forgiveness, but is subject to eternal condemnation. Because they said, he has an unclean spirit. Then his brothers and his mother came, and standing outside, they sent to him, calling him, and a multitude was sitting around him. And they said to him, look, your mother and your brothers are outside seeking you. But he answered them and saying, who is my mother or my brothers? And he looked around and circled at those who had sat about him and said, here are my mother and my brothers. For whoever does the will of God is my brother and my sister and mother.